Hi guys. Let's see if we get some more in here. Usually I get around 200 in here, so let's see. They'll start coming in. Make sure you subscribe, you guys, if you're not subscribed to the channel. Okay, slowly but surely coming in. Yeah, I always have clear skin. It's something I've had all my life. So, for the most part. Okay, guys. We got 12 in here. I can't read the comments. They like go in and out. So, sorry. I'm trying to read them. Okay. I am still picking up today that feminine standing in the strength, so that's really coming in. And there's a lot of harsh feelings towards the masculine collectively. So anyways, I wanted to say that I'm still catching up on my bookings, my basic bookings. Okay, I'm going to take 3 emergency readings a day I will do. So first come, first serve on that. So if you want an emergency, let me know. Same day emergency. So right now I don't recommend booking because I am booked out quite a ways unless you really want to wait, and I don't want to make people wait, so I'll just announce when I'm more caught up. I did do a chunk of them today, so I'm getting there. Okay, so that's my announcement there. Somebody asked about my cards. I'm going to redo them and add to them and edit them. So once I do that, then I will launch them again. Okay. But right now, I'm just not really on that at the moment, okay? So anyways, I'll just get started. Seems to be slow people coming in. Not really coming in too quickly today. So I am seeing that feminines are still really upset and pissed off with this connection, and they're still standing in this strength right now, okay? And they're just kind of crossing their arms like, I am not doing this anymore and I'm done. That's still the stance they're standing in. You know, and within 24 hours, there's not going to be a ton of change. Like I said, it's like reading a chunk of a chapter every single day, you know. And inner child wounds have been opened, okay, for feminine and masculine right now. So this is being faced. Okay, so I really see this tremendously. Some abandonment issues, rejection, and that sort of thing is coming back open. And feminine may have stepped away, but it did, you know, trigger them with their inner child wounds and abandonment. Okay, so they do feel like they essentially they are abandoned in a sense, or being rejected by the masculine, even though they stepped away themselves, because the masculine wasn't really treating them as a priority before. They were treating them as an option. Okay, so that's what I'm picking up. That's really what I hear. Don't be an option. You want to be a priority, and a lot of you felt like an option. Okay, so that was triggering in itself. Okay, but you really need to forgive your masculine. I know this is hard, but this is part of your healing process. Okay, and I do see a lot of you did surrender to this connection. Okay, you really did. A lot of you stepped back. A lot of you debated on it for quite some time, and then you're like, no, I'm done for right now. I need to work on myself. They need to work on themselves. They need to get their shit together. They can't have their cake and eat it too. Okay. And a lot of them are very, destructive right now, and they've realized that you let them go, and they feel that you step back, and it's causing a lot of, thoughts in their head, and they're kind of just, they're all up in their head about it, and some of them are actually drinking alcohol and that sort of thing. They're like indulging in alcohol because they're self-medicating from all this, okay? So they're suffering too. And some of the feminine might be drinking as well, I'm being told, okay? But they are very protective about the connection. So still on their mind, they still love you. They're still very protective of it. And they want to take action. So they are really thinking on this very deeply right now. They're very much in their head at this time, okay? And I feel a lot of hostilities. And I think this is mainly coming from the feminine end, okay? Just really pissed off. Just sick of this shit. You're stepping back. You felt like an option. You were sick of being the second best, that sort of thing, okay? And they're very much holding your heart. Okay, they're sitting around thinking on this, and they are protective of the connection in general anyways. And they do care about you. Okay? They do care, and they do view you like this, as a goddess, their sunshine, okay? But, they're trying to weigh out everything, okay? They're not in balance right now. Their emotions are all over the place, and feminine are trying to weigh everything out as well. So there is a lot of mirroring going on in the connection. They still hold on to this, they're dependent on people, they're dependent on drugs, these karmic situations, unhealthy situations, they're still hanging on to them, okay? So that's coming in collective as well. However, I don't see that going on forever. And they're trying to work on their foundation, okay? Some of them don't have a job, I'm being told, or some of them don't have much of an income, and they're trying to work on that. And they're just staying kind of locked back right now with the karmic situation they're in. But they're very much in their head about this. And they want to go down the temple path with you, okay? So that's on their mind collectively right now, as far as energy goes. And there is a lot of healing going on. Feminine and masculines are both healing right now. They're both being very triggered at this moment. Yeah, they want to take action. They want to come at you, okay? But they're very indecisive about that. So they're not quite there in the decision yet. Yeah, they view the feminine as very successful. That's what I'm picking up. And I really feel that some of you feminine are very successful with your work, or you're becoming successful, okay? Because I do see that coming in. And they have a lot of great passion for you, okay? They're really, thinking about you with passion, but they're getting their karma right now, They're getting their shit back at them and the way they treated you and that sort of thing, okay? And you're just disappointed in them, you're just upset. They hurt you, and it's understandable. So you're just... feminine's turning very defensive right now. They're in this mode of defending themselves and that sort of thing, okay? But you are being spiritually guided, so you are doing this and stepping back for a reason, okay? You're meant to do that as part of the process. The divine is collectively telling you to do it. And it's going to be challenging, okay? You need to resist. You're going to have that confidence in yourself. You're going to have temptation to contact them, to get back into the cycle, that sort of thing, okay? I do see some contact coming in. I do feel some apologies coming in from the masculine as well. And you're supposed to work on your goal right now, okay? So increase your efforts with work and whatever else you have going on there, and success is on your way, okay? And a meeting with a stranger, some of you might have an opportunity when it comes to career, okay? And, a lot of this with the masculine, like I said, it's just a phase. It's a temporary problem. It's not forever. Nothing is forever. But you guys do have wealth coming your way. There is prosperity coming for the feminine right now, okay? But don't flip out and snap on your masculine. Hold your shit together. Just step back and, do your thing right now. You probably want to flip on them and tell them to fuck off and all that, but just try not to. Okay? So, hold it together. Hold it together. It will be okay. So right now you're in this healing process. You've stepped back, and, the masculines are hitting the dark night of the soul. The feminines are as well, because they're triggered right now. So just be careful with indulging, okay? Because a lot of feminines are really down in the dumps. That's a mirrored emotion going on right now. But you do need to release this connection for the time being, because it has not been healthy for you, and you do need to stand your ground. And, like I said, you have healing to do. You know, you felt left out in the cold, and this one comes up every single day because a lot of you left your masculine out in the cold right now, and they're all confused, and they're up in their head, and they're like, what did I do? Because they're used to having the cake and eat it too. You're always at their fingertips. You're always there. You're too convenient for them. That's the word. You've been too convenient. And they do appreciate you, and they're learning that, and they're going to learn that more and more as you step back. You know, and they feel like it's going to be an obstacle to get you out of that upside down. They feel like it's going to be an obstacle and impossible to get to you, okay? So that's how they're seeing that. And, you know, the feminine's in hermit mode and the masculine's kind of in hermit mode as well. So you're both kind of stepped back in a sense. Some of you are. Some of you masculine are really, really bothering you and being told as well, like, why aren't you talking to me? What's wrong with you? And they're really scared they're going to lose you right now, okay? And they're really scared they're going to lose their karmic situation as well. So they're really scared of their life turning upside down because it is turning upside down. Because that's how it, you know, that's what happens when you have to face your karma and you have to face the truth of the situation. And they have been deceptive. They're not honest with you. There's more than going on than meets the eye. There's a lot going on in their lives they're not telling you. Okay, they're straight up just liars. Okay, let's just face it. Masculines, they fucking lie all the time. Do they ever not lie? Like, seriously, they lie about everything. I'm sorry. Like, it comes up in my readings all the time, and lying, and deceptive manipulation. It's like such bullshit, really. But divine timing is behind this. Okay, it's going to take some time. Your masculine is not going to change overnight, obviously. You know, this is going to be a process. Feminine, you need to resist your temptation of contacting because you'll just repeat the cycle all over again. Even if they text you like, I miss you, babe, I want you, babe, and they drop off 24 roses at your doorstep, you need to stand in your power. So they are thinking about, you know, sex with you and that sort of thing, and they're very much reminiscing on that, okay? They're being pushed into these awakenings, but they're trying to blind themselves to it. They don't want to see it, but they feel it. And you're praying, and they're wanting an answer, and you're wanting an answer, you know. And they really have low self-esteem right now. They're kind of lost with their identity, lost in what to do. So I don't feel like much action is being taken place. I feel like a majority of it is just all up in their head at this current moment, with collectively speaking with masculines, okay? So, the feminine are going to eventually, after get through the grieving process of releasing it, they're going to feel good about it. They're going to feel like they did the right decision, and there's a new start coming, okay? And, you know, we have moon cycles, and there's going to be a new moon coming forth, and that's going to start new beginnings for you. And that doesn't necessarily mean new beginnings with your masculine, per se, but new beginnings in general. You know, and feminines are building themselves back up. You know, they're rising out of the ashes. They've had their tower moments. They've had their bullshit they went through, and it's their turn to rise up. And work on yourself instead of obsessing about your masculine and trying to make him happy and doing anything you can to satisfy him. So you're realizing, you know, I need to work on me, and you ran from the connection. That's what's going on. And what I'm picking up is some of you are going to stay like this until fall time. Okay, you're going to stay away from this connection until at least fall time. Okay, so that's how I see that anyway. Yeah, they're really reminiscing. They're really reminiscing about that quality time you had together and that sort of thing. They're really thinking about this, and they're like, what did I just lose, you know? And they need to wrap up their karmic cycles, and they know this, okay? But right now, they're not acting on it yet. They're staying back in the safe zone. And, you know, just go with the flow, and they're going with the flow right now, but this is what's coming. Tower moment. And you see this card here, there's so many towers, like one right after another. That's how the masculine's going to hit this. And there's a lightning, and it's going to be hard. Okay, it's going to come hard on them, the realization and tower moment. And they are thinking about you tremendously, okay? But see, the deception is what's really pissed the feminine off the most. Okay, so they've been lying, they've been not telling the truth, and that sort of thing. And that's the main thing that feminines are pissed about. The deception, the manipulation, the not being honest about their karmic situation, the lying about leaving a karmic situation, and, you know, and there's a lot of burdens in these connections right now, and they're not healthy burdens, okay? And they are having secrets, you know, they've been secretive, they've been dishonest, they're going to have to face that as well, is that you're not stupid. You know they're lying. You know, why did they lie? Some of you are earth signs, okay? That's what I'm picking up right now. A lot of earth signs in this connection today. Okay? And there's a lot of manifesting going on as well, and I feel more so in the masculine right now because I feel your feminine kind of tried to shut off the 5D communication at this time. And you just don't want to think about them. You're trying not to think about them, you know? And of course, you can never fully release the connection, but you will have less and less thoughts about them as time goes on, okay? So I'm really proud of you, feminine, for doing this and standing in your strength, because that's what you needed to do. So Emma, just Google the karmic and soulmate and twin flame differences. It's too long of a topic for me to discuss right now. So a lot of you do have past life connections with your masculine, okay? So there is past life karma that's going to come forward as well that needs to be cleared, okay? And you're just being encouraged to go slow. Take your time, don't not talk to them for 2 days and then rush back in, or you're going to repeat the cycle, okay? You need integrity in yourself. You need respect, and that's what you're looking for, and that's what you're wanting right now. Some of them are going to come in and want sex, okay? So just beware of that. That's not love. Sex is not love, okay? That's not how you show somebody you care. But a lot of people may think that, especially fire signs, because they're very passionate and they relate sex to showing love or I'm sorry, that sort of thing, okay? And in the end, that kind of leaves you feeling bad if that's all they're doing and then running off, okay? So you want that integrity, okay? That's what you're wanting right now. And you need to trust in the process, and it will work out, okay? But just go slow right now. Do not rush with this. Do not push this. And, just release everything right now. And balance your life out. And this connection is lacking balance, feminines. You've been give. And what have they done for you back? Not very much, right? Maybe give a little sex or something. I mean, So just be careful of that, them, wanting to hook up and stuff like that. Some of you feminine work all the time. So you're being encouraged, put away the computer. You're being encouraged to take some time off to yourself and, self-care and having fun. Okay? And you need to enjoy yourself, okay? And this came up last night, too. There is, for some of you, a male friend, okay, that is going to try to go on a date with you, that sort of thing, okay? And you're being encouraged just to go for it. Just enjoy yourself, okay? This time apart's going to bring major clarity, especially to the masculines and what they've done with this connection and how they've made you feel bad. And they're going to have to face the lies and the karma of the situation. And they're going to realize, I fucked up and I shouldn't have lied like that. Okay? And your relationship with your masculine is being tested right now. These connections are going through tremendous tests at this moment. I think this Mercury retrograde and, all the moons and stuff brought those tests along for us, okay? So it's for a reason. It's for a reason. And they're going to try to take that leap of faith at you, but just be very cautious, okay? I do see apologies coming in. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to hurt you, that sort of thing. I'm being told some of them are genuine apologies and some of them are just fake manipulative apologies. So just be careful and make sure it's a genuine apology. Okay? And don't go running back because they say the word sorry. Okay? Because that doesn't, one sorry, actions speak louder than one sorry. Okay? And like I said, some of them will come in and try to have sex and that's their way of saying, I'm sorry, I love you. Okay? So just be careful, watch your back. Watch your back. So yeah, you're being encouraged to remove all outside forces, that sort of thing, okay? And, you've realized your masculine's being self-absorbed. They've been narcissistic behavior. Not saying they're full-blown narcissistic, but they have been self-centered for a long time, lying, manipulating, not telling the truth about anything, keeping secrets from you, being all about themselves, manipulating you to get money and gifts and that sort of thing as well, okay? And just using you in general collectively. That's what's going on here, okay? So they have been keeping secrets from you, hush-hush, about a lot of what's going on. And I feel this is a lot of what's going on in their head and at home with their karmic situation, with their families, whatever the wedge in the connection is. And this is only a phase. Like I said, they're going to come back around. They're going to hit that realization. They're going to hit those karmic, not karmic, but those tower moments. Well, with the karmic too, they're going to have realization about their karmics as well, if that's the situation. And anything can be a karmic situation. Anything that's a wedge in the connection, okay? I don't like to call children karmics, okay? Because children are blessings, but they can be a third-party interruption, okay? So don't be mad at a child that creates a wedge in a connection because you can't. That's just not very nice, that I don't want to see children as karmics or think of them that way. So right now, this is their feeling. This is their energy. They're sad. They're lonely. They feel alienated. They feel abandoned by you, okay? They're depressed. They have guilt. Like, oh my God, I treated her like shit. I should have had more respect. Like, why did I do that? And they're in really low spirits right now, okay? And feminine, this can be mirrored energy as well. So some of you are in this as well. You feel broken. You feel raw. You feel wounded, that sort of thing. And I think this is mainly the masculine's energy, to be honest. Because I think collectively feminine are just kind of really annoyed and irritated at the moment. Just like, I'm done with this bullshit, you know. But you guys have past lives together, and you're connected, and you're rooted together as one, so it's not like this connection is just being thrown in the garbage, okay? It can't. It's just impossible, okay? So do some meditation, feminine, ask for answers from your tits. Try not to freak out so much, because a lot of you are in this very aggressive energy right now, okay? Stay in your strong feminine power, though. Don't back down if they come in with some manipulation and that, all that kind of bullshit. Just stand your ground, okay? Stand your ground. That's what you need to do, you know, and keep telling yourself that. They will come back. I'm saying they'll see how you're standing in your strength, and they're scared they're losing you. They don't want to lose you. They don't. They may act like it because they've been such a-holes for a while now. Excuse me for saying that. I shouldn't call people names, but that's just the truth, you know. They haven't been very nice. Okay? So right now, feminine's really protecting their heart. Okay? That's what's going on. You know, she's scared to open up that heart again. Because she's been broke. She's been hurt far too long. And she's, you know, going down a new path, traveling down a different direction, having new choices and opportunities coming forward. Okay? And I feel the masculine collectively are very jealous. And some of you feminine have a karmic too, I'm being told, and the masculine's jealous of that karmic as well, because that karmic has you and they don't. Okay? So some of you both have a karmic. So like I said, you know, just be careful of manipulation, and they're going to come in and try to seduce you, and, you know, think if they give you an orgasm that everything's all good. So, you know, just watch that, okay? So just stand in your power, and, you know, don't let them abuse their power over you, because right now you want control of your end of the connection, and you want control of your emotions and your side of it, and they're going to come in and try to abuse that power with manipulation. Okay, seduce you or flirt, you know, they know how to do it. They know what they're doing. You know, they know how to get you lured back in, but you guys have got to stand in your strength. That's very important, okay? And like I said, a lot of you are going to be triggered inner child wounds with this process, so be prepared with that, for that, okay? Yeah, they want to be with you, and jealousy is really strong emotion right now. Whoa. Some of you are going to go on a date, and it's going to go on Facebook, and they're going to freak the fuck out, okay? That's what I'm seeing there. So let's see what's in their heart space right now. I'm not getting as many viewers as I did in the last couple nights. They'll come in. Yep, reconciliation. What did I tell you? They're coming back. They're not gone forever. But just be careful. Be careful. Third-party situation, sorry for hiccuping. Third-party situation is huge here. Interruptions, you know, that is a big problem in the heart space and the mind space, that sort of thing. And illusions, you know, this relationship's never going to happen. This is just an illusion. They never cared about me. You know, all that self-talk is nothing but an illusion right now, okay? They're heartbroken. They feel it. They feel that pain. You know, this is their karma. This is their karma. I mean, you get what you put out, and masculines have not collectively been putting out very nice things, and it's coming back to haunt them right now. I mean, what do they expect? You know, they want reunion though, and like I said, some of them are gonna come in and try to have sex. Okay, that's just really a strong message today. Like, oh babe, I'll give you an orgasm and everything's all good. Some of you might still get together with them. Okay, I really see that happening. Some of you are going to cave, but even if you do talk to them and get together with them and come out of this silence, you still need to stand your ground. You still need to have your boundaries with this. You cannot just come in and, oh, it's all good, because I'll tell you what, by next Monday, it's going to be right back to square one. That's how that works, okay? They are very toxic energy right now. Very, very toxic energy. And that's not just with the connection. They're in toxic energy in their head. They're in toxic energy at home, you know, that sort of thing. But they do have a gift for you. They do have a gesture. A lot of them are going to come in and sweep you off your feet, or they're going to try and, you know, explain themselves. Some of it's just going to be lies. I didn't mean it like that. I didn't do, you know, why do you think I did that? I didn't mean that. Well, I am going to leave my karmic. It's just, I can't because yada, yada, yada. But they are very devoted to the connection, and they're really protective of the connection, okay? And they want to be with you forever. So this is like coming in, you know, like, they're just like back and forth. Sorry guys, I impersonate a lot. If you only lived in the same house with me, it's quite a show, I tell you. I'm also a prankster, just for your information. Yeah, my husband gets it good in here. Okay. Yeah. Now I'm gonna start laughing, and when I start laughing, I don't quit, guys. It's not good. Okay. Oh boy, yeah. You should try living in my house. My kids get pranked. Everybody gets pranked in this house, because that's what I do. Okay, we'll see what you guys think of the release. Okay. Surrender to fear, feminine. Surrender to fear, because you are fearful of backing away. You are fearful of change. You are scared you're going to lose them. And like I said, that's all in your head, okay? Trust your intuition as well, okay? And you need to surrender to prayer. Start asking for answers. And, well, that's a different one. Start asking for answers. Ask your angels for help. Ask for guidance. Ask for signs. Ask where to go next. Give me a sign. What do I need to do next? And then trust your intuition. You're going to get those gut feelings. You're going to get those messages and signs of what you need to do next, okay? It's not going to necessarily involve your twin, but what you need to do next in life, because a lot of you have opportunities you're not doing quite yet, okay? And surrender to unhealthy relationships. So that's what a lot of you are doing. Is you realize that this connection is toxic at this moment, at least in the 3D. It's not healthy. And surrender to low self-esteem. This is what makes you go back right here. Low self-esteem, okay? You keep putting up with the shit over and over again. Over and over and over again. And surrender to stubbornness, okay? A lot of you just want to be right in the situation, and some of you, there is two sides to this story. So you need to acknowledge your side as well. And a lot of you are just being plain stubborn in general about it, okay? And surrender to your soul's path. So you do have a journey that you need to complete, okay? And surrender to worry. Quit worrying your masculines never coming back. They always come back. When don't they come back? Whether it's a couple days or years or what have you, they come back. Okay. I'll see what else is in their headspace right now. Reconciliation. I'm telling you guys. Very soon. Reconciliation very soon. When I tell you, they're going to come back kissing ass. Okay? Because they were attracted to you and they want to get laid. But they are being deceptive. A lot of deception, but you need to stay optimistic, okay? You need to stand in your strength right now. Let go of the control issues of the situation, okay? Some of you are going to sit down and have a conversation about this connection. You need to let it all out. You need to be honest and explain why you're standing back, why you're standing in your power, what you want out of this connection, what you need out of this connection. You're not being fulfilled, okay? And they are attracted to you. They want to have sex, okay? So just be ready for that. And very soon, this is what I'm getting for very soon, is reconciliation coming forth, okay? But try not to control the connection, because some of you are stepping back, like, haha, I got control of this now. And, you need to do it for yourself, not to, get back at them. You need to do it for yourself. Naturally, it is getting back at them, because that's the way it is. They have to face their karma, but don't do it with that intent. Okay? And there's going to be a conversation. It's like getting to know each other all over again. You're going to sit down and you're going to talk things out. You're going to just lay it all out on the table, okay? Just stay optimistic in the process, all right? Try not to think negative about your masculine. Try not to be angry at your masculine. I realize it's easier said than done. Get your anger out in different ways. You're just sick of this. This is what the feminine is fed up with. Deception, lies, deceiving, bullshit, all of that, okay? And they are working on finances and career, and a lot of you feminine are as well, because you have not been focusing on your materialistic life for a long time. You have not been focusing on your children, your career. You've been obsessed about this connection and pleasing them. But it's time to turn around and work on yourself. Yeah, pay attention to red flags. See, toxic. A lot of toxic collectively coming in. So just be careful of manipulation. Okay? Very careful. A lot of you know what it is, and they do it all the time, so it's nothing new, right? They're not all toxic. A lot of them are nice guys as well, and they just don't want to work on it, They do view you as a soulmate, guys. That's how they see you, okay? Even if they don't know the term twin flame, they know that you are a special connection, okay? A lot of you are light workers, I'm being told. You're being encouraged to work on that, okay? You need to work on meditation and deepening your spirituality, because you are hitting ascensions and awakenings right now. Yeah, meditation's huge right now. A lot of you aren't doing this right now, okay? And, love yourself, okay? And having respect. That's what you need to do. You need to have respect for yourself. And that's what you're doing. You're taking responsibility for your side of the story here, okay? For yourself. There's going to be movement, though. Like I said, there's reconciliation coming in. You know, start praying. Ask for answers, that sort of thing, okay? Okay, so there's going to be some dreaming going on and that sort of thing as well. So you're going to dream about them. They're going to dream about you. You know, that's pretty obvious here. Sorry, guys, I got a cold, too, that my kids gave me. So my nose itches. Okay. A lot of you are parents, you know, and you're being very encouraged to focus on your motherhood right now, okay? So this is what you need to focus on, being a mother, you know, or this is how your masculine views you, as a nurturing mother as well, okay? If you're not a mother, they just view you that way, okay? And I just love this card because you're like standing in your power. You got a gas mask on, like, go away, screw off. I am not dealing with this. And I like the can of spray too, like anti-masculine spray. I think that one's funny because you're just like, go away. I'm done with this crap. They do have unconditional love though, guys. Okay? They do. They really do love you, okay? And a lot of you need to take care of your bodies as well. You need to eat healthy. You need to exercise. You need to meditate, do some yoga, that sort of thing. Spend time outside in nature. You're not centered. You're not grounded. You need to work on that as well. Okay, we'll see what their actions are going to be. Okay. See what that comes in at. Yeah, they're going to start the healing process, okay? So it's going to induce the masculine into healing, thinking, you know, they're going to have to face everything. They're going to have to confront what they've done to you. But not only that, confront everything they've had happen to them in their life, okay? A lot of healing going on. Feminine, just trust in the process, okay? It's for a reason. And they're going to have to take the lead on, you know, all of this. And they're going to have to start making changes. And they're, you know, they can't just sit back in limbo anymore, okay? And they're going to rest and reconsider their actions and that sort of thing. And some of them are going to make actually dedicated effort for you, okay? They're going to actually really try, not just be manipulative and be like, oh, I love you, babe, and we're all good now. You know, a lot of them are going to actually try, okay? Because they want a new beginning, okay? They're scared they lost you. Some of them are going to open up about what's really going on, okay? They're going to come forth and tell you the truth. That's what I feel like is coming in. And there's going to be new opportunities, okay? And new starts, that sort of thing. And choose your battles, feminine. Don't flip out on them. Don't freak out, you know. Don't get, like, too upset. Okay? Yeah, you guys are doing the right thing here, according to Spirit anyway. Yep. For sure. All right, so let go. Okay, this is the energy right now. Letting go of the connection to find yourself, to find your soul's purpose, to work on your journey, to work on your healing, to go within, to heal your wounds, that sort of thing. So you must let go of your twin and the expectations that you have of union right now, to let go of the 3D expectations that you have about this. A lot of you are obsessed with union, you know, and you think if you step back a few days, they'll come back and unite with you, but that isn't how it works. That's an expectation. That's an illusion, okay? And you know, the love that you have is not questionable. It is unconditional. It is there no matter what, okay? And you are being encouraged to face your challenges, because when you're apart, you have to face some challenges instead of obsessing about your twin and when is union and, you know, worrying about what they're doing all the time, okay? And remember that love speaks through the heart and everything, so you need to go within, okay? And right now, there's just stillness right now, and you're in that moment of silence, you know, and, you know, this is not a bad thing to go within, to have that stillness, okay? And work through everything and get through these challenges and just spend time with yourself right now and just, you know, have a quiet day or whatever for yourself. And you're asked to seek stillness and ground yourself in nature. And the answers will come to you, okay? They will. Right now, you probably don't know what you're supposed to be doing, but it will come to you. And you're going with that journey within, okay? So the journey starts with the heart, you know, inside of yourself. The journey starts with the union inside of you, not union with your masculine. That's not where the journey starts, okay? That's, yeah, the end result, the end goal or whatever, but there's a lot of steps you have to go through first. So if you jump into union right now and he's not ready, you're not ready, it's not going to work. it's going to be a disaster. Okay? So you need to raise your vibration, okay? So you need to try to raise that up. Right now you're kind of down, you're upset, you're pissed, you're angry. Actually, anger does put out vibration. So, I mean, it's not a horrible thing to be angry, but just, you know, think before you speak to your masculine, okay? Let's see what we get in this one. Yep, they're going to come out with the truth, guys. For sure. Yep. Their little lies are going to be laid on the table. Or their feelings about you and all that good stuff, okay? They are spying on you, though, and they're going to spy even more. Okay? So what this is basically telling a story right now is like feminines think of this never-ending story, round and round. You want to go the distance for yourself right now. You need to work on yourself, and you want to get to that finish line with your goals right now, okay? And they do have a deep knowing of what this connection is and what they're supposed to do. You know, they do know. And they know that you know they're liars. They're not stupid. You're not stupid. But they try to act like you are, okay? They think they're really clever, but they know deep down, okay? And there's going to be truth coming out. You know, they're going to tell the truth. But they are spying, especially if you're quiet. They're going to make an extra effort to spy, is what I'm being told. And feminine's working on building her life up. Feminine or masculine will follow suit as well, okay? They'll start working on themselves. But right now, it's just, everybody's at a stalemate, okay? So it's just kind of a shock to the system. You guys want quiet, you step back, that sort of thing. And it's just like a stalemate, okay? Just hermit mode, absorbing what's going on, absorbing the changes that are coming through. Step back and take a breath, do some meditation, you know, work on yourself. And you will get to that happy point again, okay? Actually, you're going to be more happy than you were before you took this time to go into hermit mode, okay? And yeah, this is the masculine right now. Deep in thought. Aren't they always? They're going to come to the edge for you, though. They're going to take that leap of faith at you. They don't want to lose you. They're scared of that. They're very scared of that. Yeah, you're going to go through a recovery period. So you're going to recover. Some of you are going to be recovering from the wounds from this connection or the pain from this connection. You're going to have a grieving process of stepping back. It's going to be tough. It's going to hurt, I won't lie to you. But there's opportunities that you need to work on coming ahead that you have not been working on because of this connection. Trust your intuition, I am telling you, okay? Trust your intuition. And you are letting go of this connection because your intuition is telling you it's time to work on you. You know, you're being nudged in the right direction. Meditation. You're really being strongly encouraged to meditate. A lot of you quit meditating. Within a few weeks, answers are going to arrive to you, okay? There's going to be movement in general, okay? But for those of you that want to jump back in and you're going to be tempted, you definitely need to stop yourself and reconsider what you're doing, okay? So we'll see what today's blocks are between the connection. If it's changed any or it's just the same one as yesterday. Okay, naked before the stars, and how I see this. Okay, this is how I see this card. Like, masculines pretty much got caught with their pants down in their lies. Okay, so they feel like they're outside naked. That's how I see that card. I don't want to take the book out and try to read it, but that's how I see it. Like, they got caught with their pants down outside with their lies. Because you're going to be like, you know, you did X, Y, Z, and I know you're lying to me and this sort of thing. You're going to confront them, okay? And their ego is going to get knocked down. This came out in a private reading today as well. Their ego is going to get knocked down. Their pride's going to have to go down a notch, okay? And if your masculine's a fire sign or at all, this is going to be really tough on them to drop that ego down. These fire signs, the men especially, a lot of them, their ego is really big, okay? So they're going to have to knock that shit down and swallow their pride a little bit. Okay, so that's a block. And the connection is they're stubborn, they're prideful, they're just, you know... They don't want to admit wrongdoings, you know, that sort of thing. And they're addicted to you. They're very, very obsessed with you, feminine. This is somewhat of a block in the connection because the obsession is almost toxic. That's how obsessed they are. And you are as well. But I feel the masculines especially are very obsessed and addicted to you. They can't stop thinking on you. Okay? So they're going to have to knock their shit down a notch. Okay? It's going to be tough on them to admit that, you know, they've been a liar and that sort of thing. Okay? But they've been treating you kind of like a parasite, you know, they're treating you like an option, and you're sick of that crap too. You don't want to be treated like a parasite, and this triggers a lot of you with the childhood wounds because you felt like a parasite all your life, okay? And they trigger you to feel that, and they're supposed to trigger you to feel that, in a sense, even though it sucks, because you need to face that wound and realize you're not a parasite, you're not a burden to society, you actually have a purpose here, okay? And some of the masculines are just going to continue with life like nothing's wrong, like yada, 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 you know, I'm fine, but they're actually really miserable and they will hit that tower moment, okay? And some of you feminine are going to stand in your power and act like you're fine too, and the masculine's going to see that like on Facebook or whatever. Which some of you are going to be really content with your decision. Some of you are going to hit tower moments with this decision. Some of you are going to be very depressed for a while with this decision, okay? But you are being encouraged to do this. Surrender. What did I tell you? You're surrendering to everything. You're done. This is just bullshit. You're going to have success. Indecision. Okay, there's going to be a lot of decisions that you need to make with this decision that you're making, okay? Does that make sense? So you're very indecisive about it. Some of you have stepped back and you're like, well, should I keep stepping back or should I move forward? That sort of thing. But really think it out before you do actions right now. Okay, because right now you're going to act on impulse. You don't want to act on impulse, okay? You're going to be successful with this journey right now. Okay? You will. And they're manifesting you right now. Okay? They are manifesting. And they're worried. They're worried. They're nervous. They're scared. They are scared. Like, where did she go? She doesn't care about me. Oh my God. But there is peace coming ahead in your life. Okay? There is. There's definitely peace coming forth. And see, imagination, they're manifesting. That's how I see that. They're manifesting. And they're going to hit that grief. Okay? That grief. They're going to hit that really hard. Like, what did I do? And when I say they're going to get really scared. Okay? Really scared. And they're going to rethink this relationship with you and what they've been doing to it. Okay? But be careful of your health, guys. Just watch your health. I'm being told that again. So we'll go to the messages here before I wrap up. Yeah, they're going to realize how much they appreciate you and that you've always been there. And they took that for granted. They threw that away. They walked away from it, okay? And they're going to see that. And they're going to realize that you are that other half. You're that beautiful goddess. You're that wonderful person that's meant for them. Huge wake-up calls. Huge. Especially the ones that got to knock down that pride a bit. Get out of their damn ego. There's some astral projection going on, a lot of 5D communication between the two of you collectively. But I feel a lot of you feminine are going to block out some of that 5D for a while. You're going to hear songs, okay? So they're going to send you messages through songs. So watch what's on the, or not watch, but listen what's on the radio, listen to what you hear in the stores and that sort of thing, okay? And they're going to have regrets about you walking away. This is, I regret walking away from you, but in a sense, I think this is feminine walking away, and they're going to regret that. Like, what did I do? You will hear from them, though. They're going to come back in. They're going to try to manifest you. They're going to try to sweet talk you, that sort of thing. Just be careful. Make sure it's genuine. Trust your intuition with the words they're saying. If the words they're saying does not feel genuine, then it's not genuine. You need to trust yourself. And they've been subliminal with their feelings. They have not been honest with you. They've been, you know, not telling you. They've been acting like they don't care, you know, and that's one reason why you guys stepped away. But they do want a chance, okay? And they're going to come in and ask for one. Okay? They've been hurt by love before, so they're very protective. You know, they have a protection right now. So, you know, that's a lot of their behavior is fear. It's action on fear. And they do want to talk to you, okay? Just because you're not talking right now doesn't mean they don't want to. And they do think about living together. They are manifesting right now collectively, okay? And they do think about the future and with you in it. So huge manifestation. And they do want a relationship with you, okay? And they are hurting without you. Okay? Tower moments. Yeah, see, they miss being intimate. They're going to come in and try to have sex and that sort of thing. So just be ready for them. Okay, I'm going to see what their energy and next action is going to be. What is the action going to be? Well, they're going to work on their foundation. Okay? So they're going to work on themselves. Okay? They're going to be pushed into that. Okay? And they're going to realize how much they care about you and that sort of thing. And that's what I'm picking up. Okay? A lot of them are going to come out of this, you know, place they've been locking themselves in for how long with a karmic situation or whatever. Okay? They're going to work on that as well. A lot of them are going to go through transitions and, you know, awakenings. Okay? It's going to induce that. Their future emotion is a broken heart. Okay? The realization of what they lost, the pain that comes along with it. And envy. Because a lot of you feminines are going to move forward and work on yourself, and they're going to be envious of that, or, you know, date somebody else, or whatever it is for you, okay? And they're going to try to weigh out their options, and, you know, they're going to try to figure out their decisions and that sort of thing, okay? So I'll try the Moon Oracle, see what we get here. Time for healing, okay? A lot of healing. There's going to be a lot of triggers and that sort of thing. And, you know, these connections aren't done. Nothing is set in stone right now, okay? It's like a never-ending, it's like an open door that doesn't have an ending right now. There's just an open path, you know, nothing's officially done, okay? Time to release negativity. So that's what a lot of you are doing right now. You're releasing the negativity of this connection, and you're not wanting that anymore. You want positive in your life, and that's what you need to have in your life. And expect powerful changes coming forward, okay? Just expect that. It's going to be very powerful. You're going to feel different. That's what I'm being told. A lot of you are going to feel inside and out different. You're just feel different. Believe in the impossible. So a lot of you think that, you know, how I'm taking that is a lot of you think that you and your masculine will never be together, and you're just like, why am I wasting my time? I'm just going to walk away. Yeah, it's not impossible. It's not impossible. Things can change in 5 minutes, guys. I'm not saying it will, you know, in 5 minutes, but you know what I mean. And your hard work is paying off. You're going to do your healing. You're going to do all that inner work right now. You're going to work on your foundation. It's going to pay off. And a new start is coming forward with these connections and with your life in general. With or without your masculine, there is a new start. So right now it's time to take action, okay? It's time to take action. So you're on the right path, okay? Very close to achieving some major goals. That's what I'm being told, that feminine has major goals that they are working on right now. And I feel a lot of it is work related, career, prosperity, and that sort of thing. Abundance is coming in for you guys. So I'm going to see what else these masculines have to say before I wrap it up. Yeah, I keep being told be cautious. Manipulation, okay? Yes, it does. 1111 does indicate you are on the right path, I believe, yes. A lot of people only see it as a twin flame number, and that's another thing. Just because you see a synchronization, it is not always correlated with your twin, okay? It's about your path as well. Look up angel numbers, okay? So a lot of people, especially, are obsessing about the connection. They're like, oh my god, I saw 1111. Oh my god. No, it's not always about your twin, okay? Yeah, they're confused, guys. Wow. They're very confused. They're like, is this going to work out? Is this going to change? Or does she run off? Like, is this over? Tower moments, okay? But they're feeling your presence in the 5D, but I do feel like feminines collectively are backing away from 5D right now, kind of blocking it out. Yeah, they're focused on their career right now. You're going to push them to do that. You're going to push them to work on themselves. That's not a bad thing. This is not a bad thing. None of this is bad. Somebody commented a while ago how she can't watch my videos because they're negative, because I encourage women to throw away their masculine. The fuck I do. This is for a reason. This is powerful. This is going to induce them to work on themselves. This is for a positive change. I don't encourage people to, like, you know, go beat up your masculine and stuff like that. Like, that's not what I'm doing. People just don't understand the full concept of these connections sometimes, you know. It's not... Obsessing is negative, okay? Obsessing is negative. Being codependent is negative. Putting a band-aid on their problems is negative. Lifting them back up when they're falling down is not helping the situation. That's negativity, okay? Not working on the connection, okay? So they are getting signs about you. So they might be seeing your name, synchronization, that sort of thing, reminders of you, someone that looks like you, I'm being told, that sort of thing. And they just don't know what to say right now. So they're going to be quiet. So a lot of them know that you step back, so they might be a bit quiet, okay? And they might not contact you for a while. I feel some of you blocked your masculine on Facebook or, texting or calls or whatever. And they'll find another way to contact you, but they'll wait a while, okay? Because they need to get the initial shock, or they're going to wait until you come back. Because a lot of them are going to be kind of cocky, like, oh, she'll be back, she'll be back. Okay, and once they realize that you're not coming back you're in your usual time frame, they're going to find another way to contact you. Yeah, a lot of them don't feel they're good enough for you. They can't live up to the image they think you need, okay? They just don't think they can be that man you need. But they're going to realize that they can. And they just need to work on it, because nothing's impossible. And they've been just giving you mixed messages for so long. They contradict themselves. One day they care about you. The next day you're just a friend or whatever. And they're just being very negative. And they're just like, deception, They keep changing their mind all the time. Well, I didn't mean it like that. And that sort of thing, okay? And a lot of them are just going to try to bury their love and feelings for you for a while and walk away as well. But it's not going to work, okay? And they're sorry for criticizing you. So some of them may have said, mean things or said something nasty to push you away. And, they're going to have to face that karma as well. Okay. So a lot of things are coming there. And they missed that fairy tale, that honeymoon stage they had with you. Some of you missed that as well. And they're longing for that feeling again. And right now things are just crashing down. And that's not there right now. And, some of you come from different worlds, cultures, religions as well. And they feel like that is a block in this connection, okay? Yeah, there's a lot of judgment. They feel like they judged you. They're going to have to face this as well, that they did pass judgment and they were not nice about the situation, okay? But you're always in their heart, okay? Even though you're not in contact, I mean, they might try to bury it for a little bit, but it's not going to last long, And they want to show you who they really are. So they are going to work on this. You're going to induce them to work on their foundation in their life, because you're not going to be enabling them anymore not to. Okay? So they're actually going to work on that and show you, hey, this is what I'm capable of. A lot of them don't trust easily, and this comes from their childhood, so that causes them to act out as well. And they have walls up around them, and this is part of the reason of their behavior, okay? Plus they have karmic situations, so they try to block you up for that reason as well. And they are better because of you. They are different because of you. And they are going to go through these challenges because of you. And that is a good thing. That is positive. Okay? And they're going to regret not being honest with you. And being deceptive and stupid about that stuff. And just not telling you the truth. Okay? There's going to be a lot of regrets there. And you're that angel in their life, guys. Okay, that's how they view you. Angels, goddesses, queens, that sort of thing. They really have you on a pedestal. Huge. Huge pedestal, guys. Yeah, you help them heal, so they are going to be induced in the healing process, okay, big time. And a lot of them are trying to force it to work with this karmic situation, okay, whatever that may be for each individual situation. And a lot of them they just don't have the balls to leave the karmic, okay? Maybe she's controlling, or she runs the money, or she makes the money. There's codependence going on here, okay? And they're going to be very sorry they hurt you. Very sorry they hurt you. But they have a battle going on in their head right now. They're in a dark place. They're hitting these tower moments. And look, they know you're the twin flame. Some of them probably looked up this term. That's what I'm being told right now. Or they know more than they're letting on about this term, okay? So they maybe ran across it or heard you mention it, and they looked it up, and they're like, wow, okay. Yeah, they're figuring it out. And they just pretend they don't care right now because that's easier, and they're just not ready for this connection. It's just too powerful for them, But they do put you on a pedestal, and they are reminiscing on how beautiful you are, and they're longing for you tremendously. There's a ton of sexual energy coming in for a majority of you right now. Yeah, they're too prideful. They're going to have to knock that pride off, And they're trying to find that purpose, okay? They have not been fulfilling their life purpose. Feminine, some of you have not either, so this is part of the process of walking away and doing, okay? So there's a lot going on there as well, and they're just in a dark place. They're going to hit tower moments, guys, and it'll come back, and they'll be back. They never go away, okay? So I'm just going to get some daily messages before I close up the reading here. So yeah, you need to accept the present circumstances, okay? And reflect on the fact that what you're learning in your life applies to what you're learning with everything else in your life. So take this learning experience and apply it to everything else, like your work, your children, your family, that sort of thing, okay? And believe that you're right where you need to be right now. This is part of the process. This is where you need to be. This is what you need to do to make your life better, okay? You had your learning experience from this, you know, cycle of the process with your twin flame, and now it's time to close that up and it's time to begin the new one. You're right where you're supposed to be right now. And a lot of you are used to crisis drama, that you're used to pain, and you really need to let that go. Okay, you get kind of addicted to it. And some of this is from your childhood, I'm being told. So you've always had a crisis, you've always had drama, you've always had this going on, these sad feelings and that sort of thing. And you want that joy and peace and serenity to come into your life right now, so you want to be content with that. You don't want to live your life seeking out the worst in everything, okay? And I used to be that way, so I know how that is, and I've learned not to be that way. I mean, I still have, you know, we all have our crisis and things like that, you know, but I used to live every day expecting something horrible to happen, and you manifest it. You just manifest it, and I was living a life where there was a lot of drama, a lot, and things like that, and just always some crisis and some bullshit in that, and that's what I was used to, okay? And go and do something just for the fun of it. Go take that bucket list. Go skydiving, whatever it is, you know. Go do something that you've been thinking about doing for a long time and you haven't been doing. You've been too focused on this connection. You're too focused on work. You're just not taking time out for yourself. And, you know, you need to enjoy life to the fullest right now, because a lot of you are not. You have not been. How is your twin making you feel inside? Have they been making you feel good? Have you been enjoying the connection? Have you been enjoying yourself? Probably not. So that's something you need to take in consideration, is this connection is not making you feel good right now. Yeah, so healthy boundaries are important. So you need to take note of those healthy boundaries, and you need to put those boundaries up. You need to stick to them. You need to start saying no. You need to quit apologizing for something that you didn't do. A lot of you apologize, and that's another childhood wound that you carry on. Because perhaps when you were young, you were made to feel that you did everything wrong, and you were constantly apologizing for it, and you didn't do anything wrong. Okay, so you need to stop doing that, and you need to take responsibility for you, not take responsibility for other people's actions. Okay, so maybe your masculine, you know, made you feel like that a fight was your fault, or, you know, anybody in your life, okay? You were just made to feel like it's your fault. And I'm going to see what the future energy, okay, they're going to try to give this a chance, guys. You're going to try to give this a chance, and you're going to realize you deserve love. You're going to stand in your power. You're going to really... The future action here is that you're really going to explain what you deserve here, okay? And there's going to be a lot of family issues being healed, okay? But keep an open mind, because a lot of you do have somebody else manifesting in. And red flags, you know, this is a very strong card for you guys today. So just be careful of that manipulation bullshit that may come in towards you. So just be careful of repeating cycles. You don't want to repeat cycles, because a lot of you have been codependent on this energy. Okay? And you need to start loving yourself and respecting yourself, and not living your life revolved around that energy like you have been doing for how long, okay? So I think an hour is long enough for reading. So anyways, like I said, I'm taking 3 emergency readings a day. Same day emergency readings. Down in my description, there's some there. You can book a reading with me, but like I said, I'm behind, so I'm trying to catch up. So that's up to you. However, I suggest waiting, because you're just going to sit there and wait and be impatient about it. Well, some of you are really, most of you are very cooperative, but I have had a few that are very impatient, okay? So you can book a reading. I also have other options below. I'm trying to come up, like, I dream about other options and things to add to my list, so it's kind of weird. But anyway, so I add more services to my list all the time, and I have mini readings and that sort of thing too that I do. So just a reminder, you can book with me. I'm just behind right now, and I will announce when I'm more caught up, but it's up to you if you want to be booked or not. You can. I go by first come, first pay. There are emergency options, okay? And they're listed below. Okay, thanks for watching, guys. Share this video. Don't forget the subscribe button and hit the little bell button so you get notified, because I'm going to start doing my readings live for the most part. Some of them I may pre-record if I'm busy. Okay? Alright, have a good night, guys.